Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome to Lisa's Stamp Studio. If you're looking for quick, cute, and tasty ideas for Halloween snacks for your child's classroom, maybe for co-workers or neighbors, or even for your neighborhood trick-or-treaters, I've got a great idea for you using the 2" by 8" Stampin' Up! Cellophane bags. We're going to decorate them with a real cute image from the Trick or Treat stamp set, and I'm excited to show you how to put it together. If you're here visiting from YouTube, you'll find a link in the description of this video below to see the pictures and the supplies used in today's project. Let's head over to the stamp table and let's get started. Here's a close-up of the candy favor that we're going to create today. Keep in mind that these 2 by 8 cellophane bags are absolutely perfect for lots of other things. They'll hold Hershey's Nuggets, pretzel rods, and all kinds of small novelty gifts. These are going to be great for classroom and teacher gifts around the holidays. I pulled out one of the cellophane bags, and I'm going to go ahead and fill this with M&Ms. I've got a cup here that I've got some bulk M&Ms in. Keep in mind you can use whatever you'd like. I did find it difficult getting the bag to stay open while pouring the M&Ms in, so I want to give you a little bit of a tip. I took a scrap piece of cardstock and I just folded it in half. I'm going to go ahead and tuck that down inside the opening of the cellophane bag. Make sure you're using a clean piece of paper so you're not putting something soiled in there. And then all I did was I poured the M&Ms in, which funneled them right inside the bag. We're going to eventually cinch and close this with either ribbon or twine, but I found it difficult to keep it tight enough while I put that around. So what I'm going to do is I pulled out a small rubber band, and that's going to give me the tension that I need to make sure that my candy doesn't fall out. Now I've got another sample for you at the end of the video today that uses different images in the same stamp set. You can eventually cut this off and remove it, or you can hide it with your ribbon depending on the depth of what you're using. I'm going to be using this adorable stamp set called Trick or Treat. Really great for the kids, really fun, lots of different images and greetings to go along with them. I've pulled out this little chick who's dressed as a ghost, and I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'll be using my Memento ink. I'm going to start with the words first. So let me turn this the long way because that's the way I'm going to eventually punch it. And I'm going to go ahead and ink those up and stamp them here on my scrap white cardstock. And I've got my chick image. I'm going to go ahead and ink that up as well. And I'm going to situate his feet over the word you. So I don't want to cover up that apostrophe. This will be great for the kids to color with their own colored pencils, crayons, or even markers. I'm using the Stampin' Right markers. They are dual-ended. You'll find that one end is the brush and the other side is the pen. The lines underneath the cap indicate the thickness of the tip. Since I'm going to color in his beak and his feet, I'm going to use the pen side of this marker because those areas are quite small. So I'm just going to go ahead and color those in. Switching now to the Daffodil Delight marker, I'm going to add a little bit of color to those feathers. And then lastly, I decided that he could use a little bit of shimmer, so I'm going to add a little wink of Stella. Obviously, this is an option. I'm going to use the Everyday Label Punch, and I'm going to flip that upside down, and I'm going to navigate that paper inside the punch, leaving a little room at the top so we can create a hole to hang this from our favor. I want to make sure that I've got my words inside that area, and I'll go ahead and I'll punch that out. And then using the 1/8" hole punch, I'm going to punch a hole right here near the top so that we can string this to the bag. So here is our bag. You can use any ribbon or string or twine that you like. I have the solid black baker's twine. I'm going to start by making a knot. This twine is very thin, and I find that if I don't tie it in a knot, it becomes unraveled pretty easily. And then I'm going to take my tag and I'm going to run that through the hole. Again, this is something the kids can do on their own. Lots of fun. I'm going to finish mine with a bow, but of course they can make a knot, whatever's easiest. A great classroom project because you can make a bunch of these really easily and inexpensively. Just think of the different things you can put in here, such as novelty erasers and toys. You can go ahead and give your ends a trim if they need it, but you've got a real simple, cute favor. I promised you one other sample using the same stamp set, and I've chosen to use the dog on this one. And I added a couple fun size Milky Ways in that same exact bag and just used a different tag. I colored him in using the Stampin' Blends. So if you're going to create these yourself, you might have a little fun doing some coloring. you'll find the Trick or Tweet stamp set in the brand new holiday catalog with Stampin' Up. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you're interested in receiving a copy of the holiday catalog or the annual catalog, I'd be more than happy to send you one complimentary. Just leave me a comment below. I'm so glad that you joined me today, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.